If Boots get hurt like he did the last time, Ortiz gonna finish him.
Vergil Ortiz is a killer, one of the best finishers in all of boxing. You've got to shore up that defense. You got to move a little bit more, be willing to box a little bit more, throw that jab a little bit more. These are all lessons I think Boots will take from that. And maybe you're happy about it, right? Like if you had fought Vergil Ortiz right away, maybe you fight like that, and maybe he knocks you out. Now,
Terence Crawford believes Vergil Ortiz Jr. has the style, strength, and determination to defeat Jaron Ennis. He feels Ortiz has the right tools to gain the upper hand if the two stars finally meet in the ring.
Exchanging, I know he's faster than most. He's more explosive than most. If Boots get hurt like he did the last time, Ortiz gonna finish.
Robert Garcia agrees, saying Ortiz's relentless pressure and punching power could create serious problems for Boots. He believes Vergil has everything needed to make the fight extremely competitive.
9% agree with Vergil. I think if Vergil is able to, fight Boots and we were able to get those punches, I think it's over. I think Vergil is not going to hold back. Vergil has great, insane power at 154. So I think Vergil will finish.
Roy Jones Jr. also backs Ortiz to push Boots harder than anyone before. He believes Ortiz is in his prime and can force Ennis into the toughest fight of his career.
He's at his hardest place to beat him at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy gonna get Boots, all Boots wants. Now, we're gonna find out some truths and facts about Boots that I think we already know, but he gonna make Boots have to dig deep in his bag, you feel me? And because Vergil is not a joke, he's peaked right now. He's the best we ever gonna see Vergil Ortiz right now. When you find that, man, it's hard to beat.
Sean Porter feels Ortiz has shown more improvement recently, while Ennis still has another level to reach. Even so, he believes Boots remains one of boxing's most naturally gifted fighters.
We have not seen Boots in game growing. We have for Vergil. Yeah. We've seen Vergil become a better version of himself.
Yeah.
We've seen Boots be an amazing version of himself over and over and over and over and over. You know? And I think that there comes a time where amazing becomes magnificent. And I think he has the ability to become magnificent, but there's something there that's preventing that. I just think he's been just simply amazing. And I think that even for someone of his talent, of his stature, that the way he's grown in this thing, I think there's another level for him as well, and I don't think he's gotten there yet.
Tim Bradley disagrees, insisting Boots is simply too skilled for Ortiz. He believes Ennis' overall boxing ability would be the difference in the matchup.
Vergil Ortiz can't beat no Boots Ennis. Vergil Ortiz can't beat no Boots Ennis. I promise you. Vergil Ortiz ain't beating no Boots. Yeah, the next fight is gonna be against Boots Ennis. And you ain't... Man, listen to me, people. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Skill versus skill.
Breadman Edwards praised Ortiz's fundamentals and heavy punching, but still gives Ennis the edge. He believes Boots has enough versatility to overcome the challenge.
It's off from there. He's fundamentally sound. He gets off right from where his hands are at. So where Boots' kind of hands are a little bit like loopy a little bit, Vergil gets off from right there. So stylistically, Boots will have to adjust from a guy that's getting off right from the point of attack. I think he can. He knows how to hold his hands up. He just has to, his dad shoots him out. So he just has to, listen a little bit, and I think he'll be okay. But that's the little adjustment that he will have to make, because Vergil gets off from the high guard, and they're not light punches. He's ripping them. Vergil's a talented dude, man. I like Vergil. But the Boacek fight is why I would pick Boots, to be honest with you. That's why I would pick Boots in the fight, because I think Boacek is an excellent guy, but I think that he had too much success against Vergil for Vergil to beat.
Chris Algieri considers Ortiz one of the most dangerous fighters at 154 pounds. He believes his talent and power make him a threat to anyone in the division.
To be fully transparent, Vergil's my guy. And Jaron, with the level of talent he has, he can beat anybody on any given night. So yeah, it's a really interesting.
Max Kellerman expects a very close fight, but slightly favors Ennis. He credits Boots' size, defense, and athleticism, while admitting Ortiz has faced tougher competition.
The taller, longer fighter with the better defense should be favored, and that's Boots, right? Because generally, that guy wins those fights. But it's a different thing than actually going out and beating Vergil Ortiz and doing it in style. It's
Especially
fights,
in that type of manner.
Who should be the favorite in that fight, Shady?
I'm going with Boots.
Favored.
Yeah.
He should be the betting favorite.
Yes.
I think this is a genuine coin flip fight. I really do. And I think we have to remember that Vergil Ortiz has fought the much better competition.
That's true. That's true.
He beat Israel Madrimov, very quality win. Madrimov gave Crawford all he could handle.
This fight happens and Boots wins a close, tough fight, then he is at least what we think.
Andy Rozier also leans toward Ennis because of his speed and technique. However, he warns that Ortiz's pressure and power make him a dangerous opponent.
Listen, I love the fight. I have to definitely side with nephew. Boots is, I think his talent is very, very, very good, and I think it's going to be difficult. But Vergil is a monster, so it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see.
Danny Garcia sees the matchup as one of boxing's biggest future fights. Although he respects both men, he believes Boots can take advantage of Ortiz's aggressive style.
I think that's the fight. I mean, you win that fight, you definitely in the top 10 to me.
Right.
You know,
Oh, for sure.
that's a young champion, a young killer just like you. That's what makes good fights. Young, hungry fighters.
Right.
That's when you know there's gonna be a fight, you know?
Right.
They fighting for legacy, they fighting for that. They want that big bag, they want to be a champion, they want all that stuff. So that fight right there is probably would be like a fight of the year type fight.
Who wins?
I think Boots beats him just because Vergil he can fight, but I think he's gonna be in front of him. He's gonna be in front of Boots, and that's his style. His tailor-made.
Greg Hackett says Ennis adjusts his style depending on the opponent, making the fight difficult to predict. Still, he believes Ortiz's compact punching could create unique problems.
It's the thing, I don't know, because I feel like you get different versions of Boots depending on who he's fighting. But I'm not gonna lie, if Vergil might have been able to do a little more if he got Boots buzzed like that. You know what I mean? Because he throw a tighter shot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because we gotta wait and see. That's some shit we gotta see.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez called Ennis versus Ortiz one of boxing's most anticipated fights. While refusing to pick a winner, he believes the showdown is inevitable.
That's a very good fight for the fight fans. You know, I have a good relationship with both fighters, so I don't really want to speak on it. But Vergil being my teammate, you know how that works. But like I said, the fans are the real winners at the end of the night. So hopefully it does happen, because boxing does need that fight. Boxing is, you know, they want that fight very bad, and I think both fighters do as well. So I feel like it's just a matter of time before it happens.
Boots' father, Bozy Ennis, says the team's main focus is Sebastian Fundora rather than Ortiz. He believes Fundora is the more likely next opponent.
Yeah, we don't even think about him now. He made us wait. You listen to Boots, what's next? Boots already sound on Fundora. I think Fundora is one of the best fighters in that division, and Boots sound Fundora. So Fundora said he's going to fight Boots. So it'll probably be in December. Probably be. I'm just throwing it off because Fundora going to fight now.
Bozy also praised Fundora's size and awkward style, but remains confident Boots has the talent to overcome every challenge.
We're gonna be able to do what we normally do. We're gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, Fundora is a tall guy, long arms, and he can fight. You know what I mean? I want to see him. You know, maybe he can bring Boots to another level. You know what I mean? Like I said, they ain't see them levels, all them levels he can do.
Boots welcomes the idea of facing Fundora, viewing it as another chance to prove himself against elite competition.
Yeah, I feel like Fundora a big fight because he got a belt and he's 6'5" or 6'6" or something like that. That's something that everybody gonna want to go see that. Like, they want to see how I match up against that.
Eddie Hearn believes Fundora is one of the trickiest fighters in the division. Even so, he trusts Ennis' boxing IQ and adaptability to solve the puzzle.
but you've got to be good enough to adapt to everything. Like, and that's the problem. A lot of these guys, no disrespect to Keith Thurman, but he's been done for a while. But Tim Tszyu, these kind of guys, they're all great fighters, but they just can't adapt to styles. Josh has got an unbelievable IQ. Boots has probably got the best IQ in the game, I think. They can adapt in those kind of fights, and that's what you need to do, because Fundora is a massive problem. Because how do you prepare for it? I mean, so until you get in there, start getting hit by these fucking arms coming from any...
Sean Porter agrees Boots has the physical advantages, but warns that Fundora's awkward style demands a perfect game plan.
Boots looks like he's supposed to beat Sebastian Fundora because he's so fast, because he's so electric, because he's shown tremendous power, because he's shown so many different movements and techniques, and everything jumps off the screen when it's Boots Ennis. But then when you got, like I always like to say, another weapon standing across from you, negating some of the things you do, forcing you to turn off some of the stuff you do. Now here's the thing that makes this guy dangerous to Boots. What I feel I know about Boots, I don't know if they game plan. To me, it seems like Boots is like, and Dad Bozy, we just gonna get you ready. Can't nobody beat you. Well, sometimes you gotta get ready for the guy across from you. And what I now know about this dude, he getting ready for who's across from him. And that's why I'm breathing like that, because I know without a shadow of a doubt, he's going to be ready, he's going to have the right weapons, and he's going to be calling on the right weapons all night long.
Paulie Malignaggi believes Fundora's size, reach, and improved defense make him one of the toughest opponents Ennis could face.
Ennis and Fundora. Listen, Fundora's an all-court fight for anybody because of the height and the power that he's got at that weight. But really, to break it down, it would be interesting, and it's a really weird, strange fight to try to figure out who has the advantage there. You know, Ennis is streaking, but Fundora also seems like he's getting better and more difficult to deal with as well.
He's been through a little bit more too, like knocked down.
He has. He's been knocked down, all that other stuff, and yes, a lot of blowhards will talk about that. Oh, this guy dropped and this guy hurt him, but I think Fundora's actually gotten a lot better. I think Fundora, the last couple of fights, has really looked a lot better. He's less hittable, fighting in a more cerebral way. He's eliminated some of the flaws in his style while keeping some of the strengths, you know, like even the strengths. So for me, it made him an even more difficult guy to deal with. And he was a difficult guy to deal with even with the flaws. But now that you have these improvements in Fundora's game and Fundora's style, I think he becomes even more difficult to deal with.
Fundora is such a difficult puzzle. He's so long, and he's getting better. He's improving. He's learning how to use his size. He's using his jab. He's being more disciplined. He's not taking risks like he used to. Talk about a guy who used to allow people to hit him and then has figured out that you shouldn't do that at the highest level in that Brian Mendoza fight. But since then, he's been very, very good. So, yeah, I can understand why people would see him as the final guy, because, again, with those physical advantages and the way that he's getting better, very, very difficult to deal.
Chris Algieri says Fundora has developed into a smarter, more disciplined fighter. His improved jab and defensive skills make him even more dangerous.